is Friday, December 2nd. The year is 2022. So in the background, you hear Grayson screaming and hollering and Ginger in there crying. They boo-hoo-hoo in the blues. As them dogs and pissed and crap all over this fucking house, literally from the rooter to the tutor. I just spent the whole day cleaning up this house. And they went and peed places and crap places I never would have thought. I mean, it's like they sneak off someplace. So from here on out, lockdown. They go outside, use the bathroom, go back inside and into those cages. No more freedom. I let them have some freedom. They ran over this house. I mean, I couldn't believe it. So anyway, I had to mop and clean. I cleaned this whole house from top to bottom, made up all the beds, cleaned the vacuum, cleaned, scrubbed. Owning a house is a very difficult proposition. It requires a lot of work. A lot of work and a lot of patience. Everybody is not capable of owning a home. And in fact, if y'all give me 2 seconds, I'm going to throw Grayson on this porch out here because he is interrupting this video with all that racket. I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm back. I had to take Grayson and throw him on this porch out here. See, he's out here running around now. He's free. And then peed on that damn chair. He running around on that porch. But anyway, owning a home is a lot of work. Requires hard work and patience. Not everybody's capable of wanting to do the work that is required to own a house. And when I purchased this house, I knew this was going to be very time consuming. That it was going to occupy my time. Literally, I took the whole day today. Instead of going to the gym, I got up this morning. Well, I kind of slept in late too. But I got up, I got the vacuum out. I started vacuuming these floors, mopping, cleaning. I do have someone who helps me clean the house, but they're on vacation for the next few weeks. And I prefer, to be honest with you, I like the way I clean my house because I'm more thorough. So I'm more clean. I move furniture. I lift heavy stuff and move stuff out the way and clean and vacuum. When people see me clean, they say, damn, you do that much cleaning? I'm saying, well, if you don't clean under the furniture and vacuum over here and lift stuff and move stuff, how you going to get to the dirt and dust and dog pee that could be under there? Y'all be surprised when I found some dog pee under the furniture. I mean, they went over there and peed on the side of the furniture. I had to move the furniture, and there it was. I'm like, I know I smelled something. I don't think it's a good idea to have dogs indoors, to be honest with you. And I wish there was some way I could tie these dogs to a tree and get away with it over here. But I think these white folks would call 911 on my black ass. But if there was, when I grew up, we had dogs outdoors tied to had a dog house, and they were tied to a post in the ground. They didn't come inside the house unless it was awfully cold, and they went into the basement. And when Earl got these mutts, see, one day Earl gonna come home, he gonna find these dogs. These dogs have been adopted to one of these white families up and down these streets. Always say, oh, they're so cute. I'm gonna say you can have them. So, anyway. This house is very time consuming. In fact, on Thanksgiving Day, I had a company come over here. The only day they were free to clean the gutters was on Thanksgiving Day. So literally on Thanksgiving Day, while we were preparing this feast inside here, them niggas came and ate up every damn thing. The gutter companies were out there. They would clean the gutters and vacuuming and blowing all the leaves away off the porch and out the house and everything. So it requires work. Do not buy a house if you're not ready to dedicate yourself to giving your house maintenance and love and work. I have my tool bag now, my screwdriver. I got all my tools, my wrenches, everything I need because I have to do the repairs inside this house. And this is an old house from 1972. You'd be surprised the stuff that I've had to fix on my own over here. But the goal is to keep the house in tip-top condition because I want to sell it. You know, depending on who knows when that's going to happen. But yeah, don't buy a house. I see so many people being pressured into buying real estate. Whether it's investment property or a home that you're going to live in, do not purchase something that you don't want to do the work on it. If you're not a type of person who's going to spend and dedicate yourself to a home or real estate, which requires, because when I finish this video, I got to go outside and blow all these leaves away. Because I didn't finish inside. I got a few more things. I need to fold some clothes upstairs. That's the last thing to do, fold clothes. I got to fold clothes, and I was going to strip the main bed down, but I'm going to wait and do that tomorrow because I'm tired now. Shit, stripping these beds down, washing, and I had to wash all the towels, all the sheets, make up the beds. I had guests over here. I just made up those beds from when people had stayed over here for Thanksgiving. So I just got that all straightened up there on the top floor, mopped those floors down, dust everywhere. I did vacuum. Now I got my little Dyson vacuum cleaner. Yeah, but that battery goes dead. Very about a good hour or less. Dead. You go charge it again. Don't buy a house because it's the end thing to do. Buy a house because you're prepared for the journey. And it's Friday. I didn't make it to the gym today. Well, I didn't work out for 7 days in a row. But it's Friday. I mean, there's so many other things I would have preferred to have done, but I can't live in a filthy house. And so I said, let me get up here. And I knew I was going to do this today. I saved up my energy, y'all. And I'll be honest with you, I feel so much better now. Remember I told y'all a few weeks ago I was having these severe headaches, these tension headaches? My doctor, well, the pharmacy where I get my medicine from, they switched one of my medications to a generic. And I don't know what it was about this generic medication. Everybody keeps saying it's all the same thing, but something was off with that generic medication, y'all. Because I stopped taking it and switched back to the other one. Poof, the headaches, the tension headaches are gone, are just about gone. So I think that was kind of odd that one switched to that generic medication versus the name brand medication. And I don't even know why they switched to the generic medication because I'd never taken it before. It is the blood pressure medication, but I feel a whole lot better now. So now I figure out what that problem was. But back to the subject matter at hand. Do not be pressured by family members and friends and society to purchase a home that you don't want. And let me explain something to you all. I knew buying this house, I was going to be very time consuming. When we left that last house up there in Buckhead, that 5,000 square foot home, I never wanted to own another house again. I've always said that renting is a luxury because you don't have to maintain it. You write your rent check and you go about your business. If there's a water leak or damage or anything, you call in people and let them proceed forward with correcting the issue. And every place I've rented, they fix stuff in a timely manner. I've never lived someplace where they didn't fix the stuff up when I requested it. I know that some people have a very difficult time, depending on where you live. But every place I live, when I call maintenance or whoever, they send somebody over there and immediately fix it. Look at Grayson. Now he's outside. He was in his cage. I let him go outside. Why is he? What? You ain't got nothing else to do on that porch out there? I saw you throw your leg up on that chair over there. He just don't know. When he come in here, you're going to run outside and let them run around for a brief minute, and then I'm taking their asses right back to them damn cages and lock their asses up. Because I am not going to go sit around here and deal with this cleaning I just did over here. Oh, no. Literally, y'all, I could not believe my eyeballs. Finding dried up dog crap in places. They done snuck into a corner. It's a big-ass house. They done snuck upstairs and somehow got past the little gates. I have little gates on the staircase. Somehow or another, they got past the steps, got up the stairs to that 4th level, and I'm trying to figure out how they did that. So I got a little trick for their ass. They're gonna be running to some dead ends. I done closed all them doors up there, put up more gates and more bound. They're gonna have to leap over them damn gates up there. But I think they're going to be getting adjusted to living in their cages for the next 60 days because they on lockdown, or the next 6 months. They're going to come in. I'm going to like I said, I don't think dogs should be inside the house any damn way. They're going to go outside, use the bathroom, and go back to them cages. Out, use the bathroom, and back to them cages. I put the cage by the TV. They can howl, scream, beat on that cage to the top of their damn lugs. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody coming to save their asses. And then white folks are going to go, yeah, I hear that dog in there just pleading to be let out that cage. I say, yeah. I let them go out, run around outside, and I bring their asses back in and stick them back in that damn cage. But do not buy a house if you don't want to do the work. My sister has a house that is falling down around her because they don't want to do the work over there. They didn't clean the gutters. They didn't maintain it. They didn't paint it. They didn't do that, all this stuff. And for years, I was over there opening up that damn house, but I didn't even live there. And I said, child, y'all, you got a husband and grown children in this house. Figure this shit out on your own. Some people don't need to be in a house. If you cannot maintain that house on your own or afford to maintain that house, don't buy a house. Even if it's a brand new house, you still gonna have to do work to it. I don't care if it's fully renovated, you still gotta do work to it. They just showed this poor woman on the news. The water company, DeKalb County Water, is saying that she's got a water leak under her house somewhere. Her bill has skyrocketed to $1,000 a month. What they're going to have to do is tear out that yard and run her a new service to her house. The house is an old house. So there is a water leak there. She just got to be prepared to go ahead and pay the cost to rip that shit out and run that new line in there, and then that will end that water leak over there. But she keeps saying she calling people and they just looking around and we don't see a water leak. Okay, the water leak is in the ground, ma'am. You got to tear this pipe out. You got to run a new service to there. They got to dig up the yard and run new service to your house, new water service. If you cannot do that type of work to a home, or you're not prepared to do that type of home, don't buy a house. Don't saddle yourself with something that you don't want to do the work, or you cannot afford to do work to it. That's another issue, is affordability. This woman may not be able to afford to have a plumber come over there with a backhoe and dig up that front yard and run that new service to that. I've done this on houses. That's why I said, listen to y'all, I'm 52 years of age. I done did all this shit with these fucking houses. We done did new service, sewer lines, all kinds of shit to houses. I know what it's like. And over here, we did, but this is the first house I have a septic tank. Oh boy, this was the doozy over here. But I've learned that you can't just flush anything into the septic tank because it will blood back up into the house. So you have to use a special tissue made out of bamboo. You have to order it online. You can't go up there and get that tissue at the Kroger's and Walmart's and stuff and sell none of that shit. No paper towels and no wipes. Bamboo tissue because it disintegrates and much easier on the septic tank system. For those of you who are considering buying a house, or you're probably looking at this hefty rent saying I'd be better off in the house, let me just warn you. The rent that you pay might be cheaper than owning a home because you got to pay maintenance on that house, insurance, upkeep, and repairs. Do your math. Don't be fooled in thinking that if you go buy a house, the mortgage payment will be cheaper. The payment might be cheaper, but that maintenance and upkeep might be a little bit more expensive than what you think. And if you're not a handy person with your own hands and you don't want to do the work, I strongly suggest that you don't do that. Like, I don't mind blowing these leaves out here and picking up this trash and cleaning up. I would have climbed up there and cleaned the gutters, but they gave me a very good price to come over on Thanksgiving. I said, come here, I said, we can do it on Thanksgiving Day. I said, come on over. On Thanksgiving Day, it's just another day we just eating turkey over here and fried, burnt chitlins over here. They didn't burn up, but they nearly burned down the house. But listen, I see a lot of people out here looking at these houses. And if you don't have the money for that upkeep and the maintenance, then you might want to continue to rent or look at a condominium. To be honest with you, instead of buying this house, we should have bought a condo. I don't particularly care for buying condos in Atlanta because once you buy a condo in Atlanta, you own that shit for the rest of your damn life. There is no resale market for a condominium in Atlanta. I don't care what it looks like. But condos typically don't require that much work. You might have a problem with them assessments they do if something happens to the building. And, but the condo comes with its own headaches and stuff also. But anyway, I just want to do a short little video because I'm over here. This is my pit stop for the day. I'm over here drinking water. It's about 4:30. I'm going to take these dogs out one last time for the sun go down so I can get out there and clean up this front yard and blow these leaves and then blow these leaves off this damn deck. This is like a never-ending journey over here. But I feel much better. I ain't going to no gym today. This was my workout. But it's almost done now. Just got to take them out one more time and then fold them clothes. Finish cleaning up that bedroom up there, which ain't much to do. And blow the leaves. They take them dead pumpkins off. Them pumpkins we had up there for Halloween and Thanksgiving. I got to throw them out, throw some Christmas decorations up there. Well, I was cleaning up today because I want to go pick up my Christmas tree later on. At least that's what the plan is. We'll see. But anyway, today it is Friday, December 2nd. The year is 2022. I'm going to take these mutts out and finish my little slave to that. When you own a home, it's like you're actually a slave to the house. It is. But anyway, I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. I might do another video later. I ain't gonna make no promises. But I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful Friday, December the 2nd, 2022.